So I've got a piece of Black Locust here. It's 12 3/4 long. It's about 5 that way, 4 this way. I've got it mounted on a faceplate. And I'm going to need that secured on there. I don't even want to put it on a chuck. I think I plan on cutting this much off the bottom anyways. I'm only going to turn half of this, maybe slightly more. But I'm going to attempt to make something that I think is going to be pretty cool looking. Let me get it mounted up and we'll get set up and we'll start turning. Okay, I put a mark on my tool rest. I don't want to cut anything off of there that direction. I just need to make this round now and see what we have. About 760 RPMs. We'll start out with this spindle roughing gouge. I'll probably switch to a bowl gouge shortly. Okay, I'm going to switch to a 5/8 bowl gouge now and take some off here almost to that branch. Alright, I have these grooves established and I'm going to take this tool here. I use this now and I call it my hogging tool, but it's basically it's a diamond point tool made out of stellite. This is how I used to always make something straight when I put lines in there using my parting tool. It's the easiest way to blend everything together. So that's what I'm going to use now. Peel some of that bark out of the way. It's going to be enough for now. Alright, I got to do some more measuring and get some exact dimensions. Come back and we'll get them on here and we'll cut that. So I'll go ahead and cut this down to the diameter I have marked in here. Okay, that's enough out of the way for now. Well, I guess I'll try my spindle gouge. Alright, that's close enough. I'm just going to see if I can make it look like a bottle. see where we're at here. That's pretty close. Alright, that doesn't look bad. I like this area here. I might just reduce the diameter so I can get rid of this. That's not going to finish out real nice. But that white in there looks good. Alright, I got down to the white area here and got rid of that soft material that was under the bark. That doesn't look too bad. I got a little refining to do here and some more taper to put on that. Go back to the 1/2 inch bowl gouge. That's not bad. A little smaller than what I started with, but I just wanted that to clean up. And looks like we got a little bit of burl right here. So that was worth it. Got a little area here I have to clean up. It looks like I got a little catch on that. Yeah, I think that's going to work. I'll clean it up with this smaller negative rake scraper. I think that might be good proportions because I want to cut it off right about there, right below this branch. But I think I'm going to call that good for now and work on it tomorrow morning. There's a little more burl right there. Okay, I like the shape that I have, and it's pretty smooth from using the negative rake scraper. So now it's time to sand it, and I'm going to just use sheets, and I'll start with 80 grit, and I will sand it like this basically, and I'm going in reverse here. And I'll just sand like that. That will be very easy. The bark, I want to clean this out. It's pretty flaky. But I think if I get all the loose stuff out, and I've got a little wire brush, and I'm going to soak it with shellac base sanding sealer. I'm just going to try to toughen that bark up. Try to get all the loose stuff out, and you can see it coming out here. And when I'm all done doing that, we'll come back and we'll put a finish on it. So I will see you shortly. Alright, all set to get some sanding sealer on this. And I'm going to start with the bark. See how that soaks in. hopefully it kind of toughens it up a little bit. So that's going to take a while to get around there, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how I'm going to put it on the bottle itself. Just going to wipe it on with a rag. Okay, that's going to be the process, and I don't know how many coats it's going to take on the bark. As many as when it stops soaking it in, I think that's enough. Probably just 2 coats of sealer on the turned part, and then we'll put shellac on it. So I will see you in a little bit. I've got all the finish on it now. I have 3 coats of the shellac based sanding sealer, 2 coats of shellac on here, 3 sanding sealers and 1 shellac there. I don't want this to really be shiny, but I want this to be shiny. And it's not shiny yet, but there's enough finish on it that I can polish it out. So I'm going to use the Acks abrasive paste and bring this up to a glass-like finish. So let's see if we can get a really nice shine on that and make it look like a glass bottle. Okay. About 550 RPMs. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Should be a nice effect. So what I need to do now is part some of this off just past the screw holes from my faceplate. I'm going to get set up, measure that, and then we'll cut it off. Well, I said I was going to come back and use the parting tool to shorten the base a little bit. Well, unfortunately, the minute I touched the bark with the parting tool, I lost these 2 pieces of bark and another one. Well, I didn't want to lose any more, so I took it over to the bandsaw and I cut the bottom off. And I'm glad I did. And ironically, I was looking for a piece of Black Locust where the bark had already fallen off because I wanted that look. Thanks to the parting tool, I got it. So that's all I really had to do. It's really a very interesting bark on Black Locust. It's got that branch coming out and it's really thick bark around it. And it looks good underneath the bark as well. I like it a lot. Finished 11.5 inches tall, and the base is about 5 inches one way and 4 inches the other. And the bottle itself is 8.25 inches tall and 2 3/4 inches diameter. Finished it with 2 coats of shellac based sanding sealer, and then I used 1 coat of shellac on the bark, and I used 3 coats of shellac on the bottle portion. And I wanted to get the bottle real smooth and almost glass-like, so that's why I put 3 coats of shellac on it, and then I used Acks abrasive paste, and it is very glass-like feeling. Pretty happy with that. And I also drilled a 3/4 inch hole about 5 inches down to make it look a little more authentic. It's a lot of fun to make. I think it's fun to look at. I hope you enjoyed the process of making a bottle in a branch. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Leave a comment, I read them all. Hit the notification bell so you'll know when I have a new one out. It would also be great if you could share my videos around. Thanks to all of you who are subscribed to my channel. It means a lot to me. If you're not subscribed, consider doing so. I do many types of turnings, from segmented work to natural turnings from pieces of trees, and I put out videos weekly. Thanks again. Until the next time, see you later.